Hi guys. Hey, I just wanted to come on and go live. I haven't done a live yet since I have started using the Seint makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try today. Just want to give you a little background. If you don't know me, my name is Lisa Myers. I am an independent artist with Seint Makeup. I started using this makeup in early January, I think it was, and I just fell in love with it. It was something new, and I just decided I loved it so much that in February, middle of February, probably, yeah, I decided to go ahead and become a Seint artist. So I've been out of town for a few days, and I didn't have good signal strength with my phone, so I had to wait till I get home and do a live. So here we are. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and just get started and give you just a little information as we go along with what makeup I'm using, colors, brushes, and if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask and share this. And if you are interested in being color matched, we do that for free. So I will explain, how you do it. You need to do I'm gonna stammer around because this is my first live and I've got to get better at this. So practice makes perfect, right? So let's just get started. And if anybody has any questions along the way, just feel free to ask. So I've cleansed my skin and moisturized, and I let my moisturizer really soak in good, for at least 30 minutes before I apply anything. I prime my eyes, and this is what I use. Obviously it's backwards in the camera, but it's an NYX eye primer, and mine is the Skin Color. So I just get a little of this, and I'm gonna do my eyes first. This is something new to me because I had always done my eyes last. I always did my face makeup and then my eyes. And as I was watching one of my other Seint artist friends, I asked her, I said, do you always do your eyes first? And she said, yeah, because then you don't have the fallout from your eyeshadows landing on your face to get rid of. I'm like, well, that makes sense. So there, I've primed my eyes. I like to just let that sit, press it in. I found that using an eye primer on my maturing skin has helped so that my eyeshadows don't set in my creases, because the eyes aren't young like they used to be. So, and it just helps everything stay in place, I think, a little bit better. I'm gonna come in, maybe. Okay. I want to zoom in, and I don't know how. How do I zoom in? I don't know how to zoom in, so I guess you're just gonna get what you get. Okay, so today I'm going to use 3 different colors on my eyes. I'm just at home doing laundry, catching up from being gone, so I'm gonna keep things real simple because it's just gonna be an around the house day. So I'm going to start with, let's see, Cupcake. I use the Cupcake, which is, obviously you can see I've used that one. I use that one every time. I don't know, it's just a nice bright light, I guess, color. And I use that kind of as a base before I put anything else on. So I'm just going to start with that. And get that on and set as a base. So I see, hi Beth Crone, how are you? I don't know if you're still with me or not. It shows that you're watching, but I don't show anybody on. So this live thing is new to me. I've done it a couple times over the years, but as far as anybody talking and interacting with me, if I don't respond to you, it's because I'm not seeing it. So there, I just do a nice light layer of Cupcake on my full eye. And then I'm going to use Oak, which is, let's see, I'm getting some glare here, right here. I'm going to use that in my crease. I tap it in and tap it off just a little bit because I don't want to have all that extra falling down. This is just, now I don't necessarily think that I have full-on hooded eyes, and that's when you open your eye and your lid completely disappears. And mine aren't full on, but I do have a little crepiness in my eyes. So I've learned to not use a lot of shimmery eyeshadow because that just makes your wrinkles stand out more. So I do use, hey Danny, how are you? How's the weather out your way? We are in the 40s here in Indiana. We were in northern Michigan for, let's see, we left last Tuesday and we just got home yesterday. So about a week. So, and we had some really decent snowmobiling. For the snow conditions, honestly, it was not bad. We've been in a lot worse. And I think we probably, I want to say, well, Chad did ride on Sunday with his cousin, and I opted out because of Saturday we rode, and it was a long ride that evening, and some of the trails had been beat up pretty bad. I said, you know what, Sunday I'm going to opt out. So I just went to town, did a little grocery shopping, let the boys go out and ride. So we probably put about 400 miles on while we were up there, and I think that was 3 different days that we rode. So not bad. It warmed up extremely, yesterday, so they're gonna definitely need more snow if we go up anymore. So there I've used, I have to look at my notes here because I don't know all my colors yet. That was Cupcake all over my lid, and then Oak, and then I'm gonna use a little bit lighter. Get up here, this one's Pup, and it's a little lighter, and I'm just gonna take that and brush that on the inside. And I don't know if y'all saw my pictures from the other day. I did my eyes, and I thought I was using one color, and once I started putting it on my lids, I'm like, oh my gosh. I used it's almost like a black, it's a charcoal, and I used that as a liner, and I started putting that on my crease, and I'm like, well, I'm already started, so I went with it and actually liked the way it turned out. It was actually really pretty. Then I'm just gonna go back and I'm gonna put a little more Cupcake up here and brighten up just in the inside of my eye, just to open everything up. And so this is just 3 colors that I'm using. You don't have to get real fancy. And I put just a little sweep of that under my eyes. So that's just 2 colors with the Cupcake underneath, so 3 colors total. Very simple. What I love about this, I don't know if you're all into eyeshadows and you go out and you find a whole palette of eyeshadows that you love or you think you love, and then you end up using like 2 out of the 8 colors. And then when those 2 colors are gone, you have this compact with 6 colors that you never touched or didn't care for. That's what's so great. I'm gonna tip this down just a little about our Seint makeup. You can buy, I about dropped that one. I don't have any fingernails right now. I've cut them all off and I can't get a hold of things. All of our eyeshadows and our makeup come in these great little tins that are magnetic, and they just pop back into here. So you can customize and say, like me, I have this palette for just eyeshadows. I keep all my mattes in one side and I put my shimmers in the other side. And if you're gonna go away for the weekend and you just wanna take a couple, you can just put in just your main colors for your face and a few of the eyeshadows that you wanna do. You don't have to take everything with you. It's so great. So you can customize your compacts. I actually have 4 compacts, but I have some smaller ones that if I wanted to just, grab a couple out of each compact and take one with me, that's what's really neat about this. And our eyeshadows and our foundations are very affordable. I believe the eyeshadows are $12 and our highlights and contours are $14. We have brighteners, they run 12 to 14. So they're, everything, once you get in your color matched, you know what colors you use. And if you do get a wrong color, we do have a guarantee. There's a 30-day return, I believe, if it's unused. And then they have a 60-day exchange. So if you get a color and you use it for a while and you're just like, it's just not right, they will exchange your color for free. So that's an awesome thing too, because if you buy it from a department store and you buy it and you used it, it's yours. So, all right, that, I'm gonna put on a little liner, and I was using our eyeshadow brush. I should talk about that. They're double-ended. All of our brushes are double-ended, so it's like getting two brushes in one. So that was the eyeshadow brush. And then I'm gonna use the, let's see, this is a multitasker brush. It has a very fine flat end. Sometimes I use this to do my lids. I don't like to do a lot of sweeping because I do have mature eyes and skin, and I don't, the less you pull on your eyes, the better it is for your skin, because the more you start yanking and pulling and, you know, a little too much, you just create more wrinkles and you stretch things out. So I've learned to use this as a flat, and you just kind of put it on, tap it on. So I didn't do that today, but all right. Well, and then this is the color that I used on my eyes, on my crease the other day. You can see how dark that is? But I brightened it up with some shimmers and everything, and it worked out. But I generally just use this. This is called Salem, and I use this as an eyeliner. Just get a little bit on the end of my detail brush. I tap it off so I don't have a bunch of extra. And I'm gonna hold my extra mirror up here because I can't see in my phone. And I'm just gonna line, I need a little more, I tapped too much off. Line my eyes. And I've always been a pencil user for my eyeliner. So this is new to me. See there, this is what I'm talking about, the fallout. I don't know if you can see it where I put this and I've got the little black, looks like pepper, that fell off on my face, but I'll get rid of that and then do my face makeup. So that's why we do our eyes first. Okay, and if I tap this, which I normally do with my shadows, I just don't have enough to put on my lids for my liner, so I'm tapping this one off. Anyways, so yeah, this is kind of different because I'm used to using a pencil liner, but I do like the fact that, you know what, that's one less thing if I go somewhere. That's one less thing I have to drag with me. So that's the convenience of this, is that you can do your entire face and have everything in one palette that is customized for your skin, other than mascara and anything extra that you use. You can pretty much get your whole face done out of one palette. So, all right, there we go. And I'm gonna wait until the very end to put my mascara on, because I have found that if I put my mascara on first and then I use my setting spray at the end, then my mascara comes off on my face. So I'm going to skip the mascara, but pretty much my eyes are done. I probably ought to do my brows, but I'm gonna dust off the fallout from there. And for my brows, I'm gonna use one of our cream foundations. I've been using that instead of an eyeshadow. Just, I like the texture. So I'll just use my little spoolie, and I don't know, but I never ever used to do anything with my brows, and since I've learned to do my brows, it just gives you a finished look. So, hey Jennifer. Oh, Chad's watching. Hey Chad. So he'll probably make some dumb comments for me, but anyways, so there I just tap into that color, and basically you're just filling in your brows. You don't have to do a lot. Sometimes less is more, but basically just coming across here and filling them in. I don't have a lot of brow left. I have been a tweezer for a number of years, and obviously getting older, my brows they're just not full like they used to be. Anyways, so, you know, there's pros and cons of having full lashes and having to have them, or full brows, and happen to have them waxed, I don't have to wax them anymore. I just tweeze a little bit here and there to get any extras. But look at the difference that filling in a brow makes. It's not like crazy. I'm not big on, a lot of people can get away with doing a full big arched brow that looks drawn on. That's not me. It's kind of your own thing, whatever you're comfortable with. And that's, like I said, I just like to fill in where there's some little bare areas and give it a little extra shape. You can see I just have I have like a little bare spot right there. And that's probably from over tweezing. Anyways, years ago, I used to wax my own eyebrows. And I got a little carried away and I ripped it off and I like lost the whole inside of this. I mean, it was way too far in. So I had to like fill those in. And so I had to do the other one because they were so uneven. Yeah, live and learn. So I do wax my daughter's eyebrows for her. We're just very careful not to overdo the wax because, you know, we've learned that you can take way too much off and then you have to draw them back on. So that's it. I mean, it's fairly simple. So it just gives you a finished look too. I don't know, like I said, for years I didn't do my eyebrows and then I started and now I can't do a day without my eyebrows. So that's basically it for the eyes. So now I'm gonna go ahead and start with my face, and this is our buff brush. And this, like I said, all of our brushes are two-ended, so you're getting 2 brushes for one price. So double-ended makes it a lot nicer, just a few less brushes. So my main, let's see, this is my color correcting, and my color corrector is a mango. Everybody's gonna have a different color, just depend on your skin type and how much redness you have. Hi, Christy. Thanks for joining. Let's see, who else is here? Somebody, I don't know who that is, says, hi, Grandma. I don't know who that is. Okay. I got somebody new watching there. I don't know who that is, though. Anyways, yeah, I'm going to be a grandma in June, so I can't wait. So, hey, Tracy. I see lots of people jumping on here, so thanks for joining. If you have any questions, throw them out there. So what I'm tapping into now is my mango, and this is my color corrector. This is going to get rid of any redness. I have redness down here around my nose, any blemishes. I do my under eyes with this and just kind of tap it on. That's the difference with this. Very, very little. You can see how much I put on that brush. It's probably a little more than I need. But what we're going to do then is just, I'm going to tap that under my eyes and down around my nose. And okay, I'm not sure who this person is. They love Grandma and I love your accent. So I didn't think I had an accent, so they must be from somewhere other than Indiana, obviously. I'm not sure who that is, so all right. So we just tap it on. I'm gonna tap it on my redness here in my cheek, around my nose, a little bit more here. And what's so great about this is, you know, when I used to use one color, you put it on your whole face and your face was one color, just depending on the coverage that you would get. And then with this, you're just gonna put the color on certain areas where you want certain coverage. So you're not gonna put this color on your entire face, you're just putting this on where there's redness or in my dark circles. Okay. I'm trying to read these comments, I'm sorry. From Hawaii. Okay, well, hey, thanks for joining us from Hawaii. That's fantastic. How's the weather in Hawaii? All right, so there I've got my color corrector on. And I think we're pretty good there. Oh, I see a little bit. I'm gonna use my finger. I got a little blemish going on. And I'm gonna put just a little bit more under my eye here because I got a little darkness right there in the corner. And I want just a little extra there. So sometimes using your finger instead of a brush, especially in these delicate areas, you can press the makeup in so it melts into your skin. As you notice, I'm not swiping or rubbing anything. Younger gals with tighter, firmer skin can get away with that, but I cannot do that. So, because you don't, well, like I said, when we have the aging skin or mature skin, the less you pull on your skin, the better. So that's why I'm tapping with my brushes and my fingers. So now I've got my color corrector on and my lighting. My lighting just changed and I don't know why. Oops, no, maybe because the outside light changed. I don't know. Well, hopefully everybody can still see. So, okay. All right. So now I'm going to go, I'm sorry, I'm trying to read messages that are coming through and I'm getting a little sidetracked. Now I'm going to go into my white peach, and this is my highlight. And I'm only going to highlight, when you highlight, you're going to highlight kind of in a triangle. You're going to come through here, down the nose, and then for aging skin, you do not want to come up into your, too far up into your line, because the lighter colors will actually make your wrinkles stand out. So I'm going to come just down here and then on my chin. So that's where we're going to place the highlight. So I just do a little here, down my nose, and I'm using, if you notice, I'm using the same brush. We have several different brushes, but I'm going to use the same one just for the whole thing so you can just see how simple it is. I'm going to come right down through here, put a little on here, and then tap it. Got a little on my chin, and then tap that in. It's that simple. And see, I don't blend it all completely. I like to get it in place and then use my Buffy brush or my blender brush at the end here. So now I've got that. I'm gonna flip this over and use the little bit bigger end, and I'm gonna use my main color, which is amber. And I'm going to put that on the places that I didn't put my color corrector or my highlight. So tap that into place. And you know, I watch a lot of different gals, and there's a different, everybody does their makeup just a little different, but for the most part, there's no wrong. It's just what you're comfortable with. And I probably do mine a little different every time I do it, just because I just get out of order. So I am going to use this detail brush. This one, you can see how it is flat right here. See how flat that is? And then the other end is nice. This would work really well to do under your eyes and your nose contour. But I'm going to do some contouring, and I use the ash. This is the ash. I got a hair floating around there. Put a little ash on. I just want to show you how much. You just, very, very little. And where you find your contour line, I'm going to use this brush to show you. Just under your jaw, or where your cheekbone is, you can feel where it indents. And a good way to do that is to place a brush under there and kind of roll it up until it hits your cheekbone. You're going to want to put your highlight just from up by your ear down to about where your eye meets. You don't want to come any farther than that. And you'll see where I place it. What this does, contouring and staying up higher, is actually lifting everything up to give you that contour without, I've got to get my other mirror here so I can see. And you can see I'm just tapping it on. There. So, and I'm going to do the other side. And when I'm going into my palette and my colors, you can see I'm not swiping. I just go in and tap a little color in your brush. This stuff is so pigmented, and it's cream, so it doesn't take much. So I'm gonna go same thing. You just underneath your cheekbone. And I don't bring it all the way down my cheek because the farther down you bring it, you bring your face down. And you don't want, I mean, when we get to having mature skin, things are starting to fall. So we want to lift everything up. So just come down and just tap that in. Okay. See there, the contour. You can contour your forehead. You can contour on your jawline. I'm not doing that today because, and you can do your nose. Like if you want your nose to look a little more slim, this brush is a little big to do that, but you just come on the other side of the highlight. Just put a little bit on each side. So, and then I'm gonna go back to, let's see, this is my blush and bronzer brush. And I'm going to pick up a little bit of blush. I have, obviously you can see, this one right here, it's Plum, has been my go-to. I love this color, and a little tiny bit, look, a little tiny bit on the brush goes a long way. And you're just gonna put this on just above your contour. Hey Sherry, thanks for joining. How are you doing today? So just a little bit of that above the contour. I'm gonna get just a little more on my brush for the other side. I'm like shedding hairs all over. They're like falling into my makeup. So just a little bit. Do the same thing here. And if you can see, I'm looking into my mirror, my palette, because my phone, it's hard to see exactly what you're doing when you're looking at the phone. So that's why I'm not looking directly at you. I'm trying. So what do you think of this warm up, Sherry? It's pretty nice out there, huh? The snow's melting pretty fast. So, all right. Then where I'm at, I've got all my contour on, my highlight and everything, and my blush. I'm gonna take the real fluffy end of my brush, and I'm going to just swirl it, and I'm gonna blend everything together so that I don't have any like straight lines from where I put everything on. Oh, you leave for vacation tomorrow. Great. Where are you going? You going somewhere warm? Warmer, I should say. All right. Now, we also have, and I don't use this a lot, I use just a touch of it under my eyes. It's our Vanilla Dust Setting Powder. You can see right here. It is a translucent powder, and I basically just take a little bit, I'm gonna and put it on my finger, and I just tap that in around my nose where I tend to maybe get a little oily and a little under my eye, just to press in that color. A lot of times this helps because I wear glasses and they sit. It will take the makeup off, and right in here. So just tap that in, just pressing it. And then we have all of our brighteners. I don't know if you can see. I have these brighteners, and I actually think I'm going to use a little bit of, yeah, I think it's called Angel. It's this one right here, right there. And I like to just take a little bit of that on my finger and put that just above my blush. And again, with a brightener, anything shimmery, you don't want to come in underneath your eyes too far, because where you have fine lines and wrinkles, anything light and anything shimmery will make those lines stand out. So I just tap a little bit on, and you can see, it just gives you a nice little glow, little shimmer. I put just a touch on the tip of my nose and just a little on my chin, and that's it. So that's my face for today, other than my mascara. And then I'm going to use our Stay and, let's see, our setting spray, and give that a shake, get my hair out of the way. This setting spray actually is great for drier skin, and if you want a more dewy finish, which I do like. I'm not much for a matte finish. I do like a little dewy finish. So let that dry. I'm gonna put my mascara on. The company formerly, it's now Seint, was Mascara brand for several years. So, and it's kind of funny as the name was Mascara, and that's one product that we don't have. Oh, Sherry, West Virginia. Good, that'll be good. They've had some kind of colder weather down there this winter, so hopefully it'll be nice and warm for you. Oh, thanks, Tracy. So I actually have discovered this is my favorite mascara. It was Vic Cosmetics. I had a friend on Facebook that was selling it a couple of years ago, and they had a lot of lippies and everything, and the only thing that I actually bought from them that I liked was the mascara, and I believe she's not with that company anymore, so I find it on eBay. It's like 10 bucks a tube, and it is by far, I gotta get a different mirror here, I can't see in the phone, my favorite mascara. So I've tried a lot of different mascaras, but this one has been my favorite so far. But yeah, if anybody ever has any suggestions on mascara, I love, see how this brush, I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but it helps really separate my lashes. I don't like thick, gunky mascara, but I do like some coverage, you know? I like it to fill them out. So I'll do the other side. Trying not to put this in front of the camera. I don't know. And how's the lighting look? Does it look goofy on your end? I don't know. Like I said, sitting in my room, I have to play with the lighting. I'm in front of a window with the blind down, so I've got the natural light, but, and I didn't turn my lights on above, so I'll have to see on the replay how my lighting works. And that's it. Oh, I ought to do some lips. I didn't do my lips. And that is another thing. I'm all over the place today, you guys. I'm new at this, and I will get better, I promise, and that's the thing. I have to just jump in and do it. But all of our lip and cheek colors are just that. You can use any of the lip and cheeks. You can use them as eyeshadows, actually. They're all cream-based. We have them in matte, gloss, and semi-gloss, I believe. And so far, my favorite for my lips is the Black Cherry. I love this color. It looks super, super, super dark. I can't talk and put stuff on my lips. But once you put it on, it's kind of translucent, and you can put more on and make it a lot darker. I generally put a little of that on. I have this petal pink right here, and I will just take and dab a little bit of that on just here. Sometimes I'll take one of the brighteners, the shimmery brighteners like I used on my nose and my cheeks, and tap that just in the center. Well, here, I'll just do it and show you what it does. So I take this one, which is Glamazing right here, and I just tap just a little bit of that, and then you just take it and put it right in the center of your lip. It just brightens it up and gives a little plump look. So, well, that's it, guys. That's my first live. So I get my hair down, and that's it. Well, my hair looks a little goofy from having pulled my clip now. But if you have any questions at all, or you're interested in anything, just reach out to me and let me know. We do a free color matching. What you will do for your color matching is I would need a no makeup, no glasses selfie in front of natural light. So stand in front of a window. You don't want the sun shining straight in on you, so you want a window that's doesn't have the sun shining through. Maybe have your blind down, natural light, have at arm's length with your phone, and take a selfie, no filters, nothing. And you don't want to turn all your lights off around you because you want all natural light. And then you send that to me, and I will help you pick out the colors that would work best for your skin tone. And remember, any colors that you get and you use, if they're not right for you and you find that maybe they're a little off, there's a 60-day color exchange, so you're not stuck with anything. I think that's about it. Thanks for joining in today. I really appreciate it. You guys made it fun, and I will talk to y'all soon. Have a great day. Bye.